Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition of Facebook Live at Night, my Thursday night edition. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Thursday, December 11th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Thursday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I'll have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. Also tonight, in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Friday, the upcoming weekend, and also through much of next week. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Thursday night as we conclude yet another day. I'm sure some of you may have seen my Facebook post from earlier today, or that did you guys know that we are exactly now 2 weeks prior to today was the day of Thanksgiving. Exactly 2 weeks from today will be Christmas. The last time this occurred on the calendar was back in 2014. When Thanksgiving that year was also on November 27th, and Christmas, of course, was had fallen on the Thursday that year, 11 years ago. That happens like every 5, 6, or 11 years, depending on how you're looking at the calendar. So, are you guys how much Christmas shopping have you guys done yet? You know what? It's getting closer and closer than you think. Christmas will be here before it be Christmas. It is exactly, we're only 14 days left to Christmas and only 13 days to get that Christmas shopping done if you haven't already. So here are some of the things I'm going to be talking to you guys about tonight. Here's my National Day calendar segment here on this Thursday night. Today was National Stretching Day, National App Day. Also today was National Noodle Ring Day. And of course, with the presence of today's technology, there's absolutely no way we can live without these things. Today about National App Day. This day, National App Day encourages us to explore all the possibilities apps afford us. Hashtag National App Day. The word app was listed as the word of the year in 2010 by the American Dialect Society. 15 years later, you guys ever heard the phrase 6-7? I'm sure that's been, for the past few months, that's been like the social media trend of the year, 6-7. I mean, so many people are constantly saying that, and I'm trying to get the true definition of the word meaning 6-7. It's gone viral. It's gone all over the globe, literally within the past 2 to 3 months. 6-7. It was with the past couple months, and it's been like the word of the year 6-7. I'm sure there may be an app for that coming up real soon. Short for software application, apps quickly appear when our mobile devices incorporated smart technologies. As the power of our phones increased with processing chips, internet connectivity, and touch screens, so that the apps that became available. Since that time, apps continue changing how we work, live, and play. They offer opportunities too by creating thousands of new companies, millions of new jobs, and billions of dollars in revenue. Apple accelerated in growth with the advent of Apple's iPhone in 2007. In 2008, Apple introduced OS 2.0, which included approximately 500 apps and allowed third-party app generation. Over 3 million apps on both the Apple and Android platforms offer a plethora of options for business, productivity, entertainment, organization, security, news, and so much more. And every program is introduced. And every program is introduced thousands more. Not only do apps keep us connected and organized, but through customization, apps fit our busy and changing lifestyles. So here's how to observe what apps keep you connected and up to date. And there's so many apps I use. I use them to check the weather. I use apps to check weather. I use apps to look up sports scores. I use apps to do social media, of course, like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. I use apps to, yes, I use apps to listen to music. There's so many of them out there. So what apps keep you connected and up to date? Is there one app that has you revolutionized your life? Post your favorite app on social media. Share how apps make your life easier. Beyond games, what tools do you use to save money and time? Good evening to you, Mary Catherine. How are you doing on this Thursday night? How was your day today? While you expound on your favorites, explore new apps too. What kinds of apps do you predict for the future? Join the conversation by using hashtag National App Day, and be sure to include why you couldn't imagine life without your favorite apps. So Platinum, here's how National App Day got started. Platinum Edge Media and its founder C.J. Thompson created National App Day in 2017 to celebrate the importance of apps as they change our collective culture by organically promoting creativity and innovation. So it was registered by the National Day calendar to proclaim to have National App Day to be observed each year on this day. Some of my favorite apps include like national weather service, like the news apps, and also the weather apps, and I like apps to listen to music and of course I watch YouTube videos on a daily basis. And of course I use AccuWeather app. I use AccuWeather app, and I also use the app that I use the app. There's so many apps. Different apps I use. But my favorite one is AccuWeather and YouTube and YouTube Music because I listen to a lot of music on YouTube. That's what I listen to. And of course, there's another app called AccuRadio where I listen to different radio stations. So it's mainly about checking the weather and listening to music. And also Google Maps. I also use that map to look up. I also use the Google Maps app. Those are some of the apps I use. So here's some facts about apps. So the word app is short for application. So download an app to your phone or tablet. So all you have to do is download new apps on Apple products from the App Store and on Android products from Google Play. And of course, smart TVs do have apps. Most apps on smart TVs are for streaming movies. Smart TVs do have apps. In fact, most of the apps on smart TVs are for streaming movies, TV shows, music, and videos. Though some of the apps allow you to do much more. So here how we celebrate on this day, looking back in history on this day, December 11th. On this day in 1967, 58 years ago, the British and French governments, on this day back in 1967, 58 years ago, the British and French governments and Associated Airlines revealed the first prototype Concorde in Toulouse, France. The supersonic jet takes its maiden flight just over a year later in March of 1969. In 1972, 53 years ago, astronauts on this day back in 1972, 53 years ago, astronauts Eugene Cernan and Harrison Schmitt became the 11th and 12th people to land on the moon. Their Apollo 17 mission began on December 7, 1972. Ronald Evans remained with the command module and performed a spacewalk during the mission. On this day in 1987, 38 years ago, the Oliver Stone directed Wall Street premiere. On this day in 1987, 38 years ago, the Oliver Stone directed Wall Street premiered, starring Michael Douglas and Charlie Sheen. The film won an Academy Award for Best Actor. Also on this day in 1998, 27 years ago, scientists reported in the journal Science that they had on this day in 1998, 27 years ago today, scientists reported in the journal Science that they had deciphered the entire genetic blueprint of the nematode worm. It was the first complete genetic code of a multi-celled animal. In 2003, the Human Genome Project completed mapping the human genome. Of course, that's my national day. And also, today was International Mountain Day. And also, here's my famous birthday segment for you guys here on this Thursday night, December 11th. Today, movie actress Haley Steinfeld turns 29. Country singer Brenda Lee turns 81. Miss Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree. TV actor Jack Griffith turns 29. Stage actress Rita Moreno turns 94. Pop singer Jermaine Jackson turns 71. Bassist Nikki Sixx turns 67. Novelist Colleen Hoover turns 46. Comedian Shane Gillis turns 38. Stage actor Ben Cook turns 28. TV actor Gabriel Basso turns 31. Rapper Mos Def turns 52. Movie actor Alex Russell turns 38. Movie actress Monique turns 58. TV actress Carla Souza turns 40. Movie actress Taylor Hickson turns 28. Music producer DJ Yella turns 64. TV actress Nesta Cooper turns 32. And those are some of our following famous people who are notable famous people who have had their birthdays earlier today on this day, Thursday, December 11th. And now let's focus on. And of course, now we're just only days out from the major cold Arctic blast of the season. Even though winter doesn't begin for another 10 days, we're getting ourselves prepared for the coldest outbreak of the season, our first potential hard freeze. Fortunately, it is not going. Of course, I'm going to talk to you guys about. Why you should. I'm going to be talking to you guys about the coldest area of the season likely going to arrive within the next few days. This event's just days out, so this possibly can change. Coldest area of the season arriving Sunday into Monday. So the coldest area of the season arriving Sunday into Monday. Here's what to expect. A major pattern shift coming this weekend, early next week. So what's still uncertain? How much below freezing? So here's what to expect. The coldest area of the season likely to arrive. Here's what to expect. A major pattern shift coming this weekend, early next week. So what's still uncertain? How much below freezing will temperatures actually fall Sunday night through Monday morning? And how many hours below freezing can we expect? Here's what to do. Winterize your home now for freezing temperatures Sunday night into Monday. The first potential hard freeze is on the way late this weekend. So the first significant surge of Arctic air so far this season will shift south late this weekend. And of course, teens and 20s possibly could be on the way. So get ready for some serious cold to take place. For some of the coldest we've seen here since way back in January and February. The first significant surge of Arctic air looks poised to shift south from Canada across much of the eastern U.S. by this weekend. Temperatures on Sunday night into Monday morning should fall into the upper teens and 20s in our region. Prepare now for these freezing temperatures. So I advise you folks to please do it now. And make sure you're staying up to date. Remember the most important P's here: people, pets, pipes, and plants. But be prepared. But no need to worry. But no need to be concerned over that tonight. So returning back to normal. So tonight temperatures. So we've seen fairly seasonal temperatures. Our high temperature, we had reached a high temperature of 70 degrees yesterday. Today, just a little bit lower, but tonight expect will be milder due to southerly winds. So temperatures are not expected to get as low as they were this morning. So this morning it was quite chilly. So cool and dry conditions are to continue. So overnight Low temperatures will be in the upper 30s to low 40s, and highs tomorrow. As we go into your Friday, expect high temperatures reach the mid 60s, lower 70s. So expect high temperatures to be just slightly, just a few degrees warmer than today. Another dry night with temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s, and highs on Friday climbing to the mid 60s to lower 70s. And your averages and records for this day, Thursday, December 11th. 61 is the normal high, 41 is the normal low. 81 is the record high set on this day back in 2015. 20 is the record low set on this day back in 1898. So we are complete. So we're not seeing any advisories, watches, or warnings here on this Thursday night. We're all in the clear. Also, if you look on the Shreveport radar, everything is basically quiet. So we're all quiet. And of course, if you look on the regional radar now, much of the southern U.S. is quiet with the exception of what's happening in Ohio Valley, like portions of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and also portions of Kentucky. I'm not sure this actual rain. This actually might be a little coldness coming from the winter storm here that's affecting the high pressure system. From winter storm here, or winter snowstorm that's affecting portions of the Great Lakes and portions of the northeastern U.S. That's part of what's going to be sending us the very cold temperatures late this weekend. So get ready for a plunge of cold Arctic air to invade the region. Some of the coldest we've seen since back in February. Now today, now we actually started off. Now we actually had we've actually had a decent amount of sunshine with humidity levels relatively low. We've actually had a great deal of sunshine, which is just a few clouds here and there. But those clouds, we just had a few high and mid level clouds. We just had a few clouds here and there. We just had a mix of clouds and sunshine mixing in. We had sunshine along with clouds mixing in from time to time. Our actual high temperature earlier today in Shreveport was 67 degrees. We were 6 degrees above normal. That may have been. We were only 6 degrees above normal, but that's still far from the record high temperature for today, which would be 81. So now today today compared to yesterday, we were 3 degrees cooler today, but tomorrow we should be at least a few degrees. Tomorrow we should be at least a few degrees warmer than we were today. So it's been another completely dry day. It's been another completely dry day for us. It's been another completely dry day for us here in Shreveport with the high 67. But our low temperature this morning was 35, one of the coldest temperatures we've seen so far this season. So it was quite a chilly start today. It was quite a chilly start to the day. With the high 67, our low temperature this morning was 35. So we've had plenty of dry air in place that permitted low temperatures to drop. But tonight we're not going to get all that cold. But we're expecting a rather mild conclude. We're expecting a mild finish the week. Temperature outside here on this Thursday night is 45 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 76%. Dew point is the temperature outside here on this Thursday night is 45 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 76%. Dew point is 37 degrees. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure is at 29.98 inches and visibility is at 10 miles. So that is how we are looking here on this Thursday night. And of course, so temperatures are already on their way to drop. So it would not be a surprise at all if temperatures were to get just a little bit lower. Now it's a possibility that with clear skies and light winds and of course the humidity and dew point levels if the humidity and dew point levels raise up, that we could begin tomorrow morning with the little areas with the big areas of patchy fall. But I'm not expecting much of that to occur. But I'm expecting. So tonight, with mostly clear skies, we should be down to 45 degrees. So that's a few degrees warmer than what our normal low temperature should be this time of year. Normally we should be in the low 40s. Instead, we're going to be at 45 degrees tomorrow morning. And low temperature night 45 degrees, mostly clear skies with the low temperature night 45 degrees. With the south wind at 7 miles per hour, we're not expecting any rain. That's, of course, temperature should not drop far from where they are right now. Tomorrow, I hope we've had a chance to enjoy the decent amounts of sunshine tonight. Now, we won't see as much sunshine during the day tomorrow, but still, that's gonna we're expecting we're expecting warmer temperatures tomorrow as we close out the work week for another week of work in school tomorrow for your Friday with the high temperature of 70. So expect another day. Now temperatures again tomorrow will be above normal, with the high temperatures setting with partly mostly cloudy skies, maybe some sunshine. I'm expecting mostly cloudy skies through much of the day now. And I'm expecting more clouds to hang around during the day tomorrow as you go into your Friday. The high temperatures setting with the west wind at 6 miles per hour, and no rain is expected during the day. And of course, now no rain is expected tomorrow during the day. Now here's how things are going to be looking as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Now I'm expecting mostly clear skies to see temperatures. We should mostly at least be in the mid to upper 40s, at least in the mid 40s overnight tonight. So we will start out tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with mostly clear skies, we should be at 45 degrees. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with clouds, we should be at 53 degrees. And then around noon tomorrow with clouds, we should be at 63 degrees. And then we'll start to see clouds breaking away for some sunshine. The skies become mostly cloudy around 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with the temperature of 70 degrees. Around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with mostly cloudy skies, we should be at 62 degrees. And 9 p.m. tomorrow night with partly cloudy skies, we should be at 54 degrees. So, I went on and put in a small rain chance. Tomorrow's rain chance. We're expecting. We're expecting another seasonal mild. The only thing, because we have more clouds around, because we have westerly wind. We have winds from the west will help enhance the warmth. If we get peaks of sunshine, we might get warmer than 70. So today we hit 67. So I'm expecting tomorrow to be at least 3 degrees warmer. So a rapid roller coaster ride. We've seen high temperature of only 50. So early in the week we've seen highs in the low 50s, and then we just jump up to fairly mild temperatures. So today indeed has turned out to be one of the best looking weather days we've seen this month so far. Now here's what the next 7 to 10 days have in store for us. It's after low temperature, so expect mostly clear skies. It's going to be cool, but not as chilly as we were this morning. So we should be in the mid 40s. That's a few degrees above normal. So you probably want to grab a jacket, or maybe want to grab a jacket or maybe a light sweater when you head out tomorrow morning. But tomorrow, with the lows in mid 40s. Now tomorrow, expect mostly cloudy skies. Actually, a couple of showers possible. We could be expecting some of the few showers to arrive. I want to say like later on towards the evening. So I went on it now. So expect mostly cloudy skies with a couple of showers possible. But the showers probably won't arrive until like later on in the evening. So much of the day should be dry. So with the high of 70, lower 49, winds will be from the west at 6 miles per hour. I'm gonna put your rain chance only at 20%. That'd be the at least a 20% with the slight chance of those showers. But it should, and of course, also expect mostly cloudy skies with the few showers likely. This is going to be ahead of that strong cold front that's going to come through. With the high of 63, low of 36, winds will be from the east at 7 miles per hour, chance of rain 50%. Now here comes the big chill as we go into the last part of the weekend. It will be colder with mostly sunny skies for your Sunday. High 45. Check out your low temperature Sunday night, Monday morning, 22. That would be the coldest we've seen so far of the season. That would be our coldest temperature we've seen here in Shreveport since February 20th. High 45, low 22 for your Sunday. Winds will be from the northeast at 12 miles per hour. Chance of rain 10%. So Sunday is going to be a very blustery day. So the better part of the weekend, despite the rain chance, will be Saturday. And of course, Monday will be dry. It will be a dry day for us, but it's going to be very chilly. It would be chilly with mostly sunny skies. High 46, low 36. Winds will be from the southeast at 5 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Then, of course, rain chances are back with us by the time we go to your Tuesday. It would be expect mostly cloudy skies with the few showers likely. High 54, lower 48. Winds will be from the south at 8 miles per hour. Chance rain 40%. Now going to your Wednesday, expect partly cloudy skies. High 65, lower 58. Winds will be from the south at 10 miles per hour. Chance rain 10%. It looks like we have another uptick in rain chances as we go towards going to your Thursday of next week from today. Expect partly cloudy skies and a couple showers possible. High 69, lower 46. Winds will be from the south at 8 miles per hour. Chance rain 30%. It looks like we will actually close out next week with even warmer temperatures. So warm up is on the way as we close out next week. Expect highs to reach the mid 60s with no rain expected under partly cloudy skies for next Friday, which is the 19th. Next Saturday, which is the 20th. Expect partly mostly cloudy skies, a couple showers possible, highs in mid 70s, chance of rain 20%. Next Sunday, which is the 21st, expect partly mostly sunny skies with highs in low 70s and no rain is expected. Now for your Christmas Day, are we looking at a white Christmas here? The answer to that question is unfortunately not. Expect seasonally cool conditions going to hit as we head into your Christmas Day, with most sunny skies. Maybe a slight chance of a shower or two possible, with highs in the mid 50s and lows in the low 40s. So not too cold for your Christmas Day the way things are looking right now, even though that's 2 weeks out. Now, of course, things can change from there. Excuse me. So ahead of the strong cold front of the Arctic blast, of the strongest Arctic blast of the season that's expected to arrive late this weekend. Looks like tomorrow is so we will close out the week on a warm up, high temperature close to 70 for tomorrow, which is Friday. And then, of course, that will be replaced with highs with high 63 for Saturday, dropping to 36 come Saturday night. And Sunday, both Sunday and Monday, the highs will only be reached the low 40s, which is way below normal for this time of year. And check out your low temperature Sunday night, 22. That will be the coldest temperature, one of the coldest temperatures we've seen since back early in the year. Since back in the early part of this year. And of course we rebound. Then of course we will quickly rebound on the warm up for next Tuesday with high 54 for Tuesday. Then we're up into the mid 60s. Then another warm up is on the way by the time we get to your Wednesday with high of 65 for Wednesday. Then we're up to 69 by Thursday towards the latter source of as we go into the latter portion of next week. That will be followed by a warm up with excuse me, very warm temperatures on the way for next weekend. The way things are looking as of right now. Now your rain chances. I have a 20% chance for rain for tomorrow, which is Friday. We may see a brief shower or two, but I'm expecting much of the day to be dry. That increases to 50% for Saturday as we're watching that strong cold front coming through. Followed by a 10% chance for Sunday. It'll be left over with that strong disturbance. We'll take a break. We'll dry things out on Monday, but remaining rather chilly for your Monday. No rain expected for Monday. 40% chance rain chance to return for your Tuesday to a 40% chance by Tuesday. Only 10%. Take another small break for Wednesday. Then we're back up to a 30% chance by Thursday of next week. So the estimated rainfall total between now and the latter part of next week, we're not expecting much rain out of this system. So I'm not expecting much rain. We're not expecting much rain within the next week or so. As of right now, so far, Christmas Day, the weather doesn't seem to be a problem. And also, earlier tonight, the Atlanta Falcons defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by 1 point, final score of 29-28 in the Thursday night football matchup. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Thursday night. Once again, my name is Felton Park. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe.